Welcome to Doing Philosophy, where you learn to philosophize about the big ideas. I'm Alan McPhee. Today's topic, philosophical opinions, or more accurately, your opinion matters. There is nothing more, I won't say traumatizing as a professor of philosophy when students walk in and they're ready for the professor to open up their brain and fill it up with information. And they have been programmed to think their opinions do not matter. Oh my gosh. No, that is a bad situation. In philosophy, your opinion matters. Really, your opinion matters. When you write a philosophy paper, we want to see, as professors, we want to see your opinion in the paper. We want to see your views. And you're going to respond, but isn't it true that opinions are not valuable? They're not facts? No, your opinions are valuable. It's the situation you're looking at. In ordinary life, your opinions to your friends matter. Your opinion tells them how you are as a human being. Your opinions very much matter to them. In the education system, oftentimes they just want to open up the brain and fill it up with all kind of information. In philosophy, we don't want you to just have a bunch of information. We want you to have the information. What's more important for us is that you can think about that information, in which case your opinion matters. I may take a long time and discuss David Hume's moral theory. At the end of the day, I want to know, what are your personal opinions on that theory? Do you like it? You don't like it? Do you think Hume have some good arguments for his moral principle? Because your opinion matters. And in a large class, 30 to 40 students, you're going to have different opinions. And all of those opinions are good in terms of philosophy. Why is that? We embrace the opinion in philosophy because we're going to philosophize the opinion. We call these epistemic states: opinions, beliefs, knowledge, your sense of wisdom, epistemic notions, states of the mind. You have them every day. When you generalize them, you learn to understand their definition, you begin to philosophize on them. It is no longer those words coming out of your mouth regularly may sound regular, but they are no longer the same. Now your opinions become philosophical opinions, philosophical beliefs, philosophical knowledge, simply through the process of learning to recognize these concepts, identify what they mean for you, learning what they mean to philosophers in the area we call epistemology, and then using these things in current time to look at whatever you're looking at. If you are looking at the problem of aesthetics, what is beauty? Does beauty exist in the world as an objective reality, or is this a projection of the human mind? There are positions on this. If you reflect upon your mind in your studies, you're going to see it going towards one side or the other. And it's going to be because of your opinion that you've already held before you began to study, and also the opinions you picked up along the way you weren't aware of as you studied. Wherever that inclination is, dragged by opinion, you embrace that opinion. In another video, I call that your position. That's the position you should embrace. Let's say you embrace the idea that beauty is objectively true in the world, even if someone else cannot see it as true for everyone. So if that is the case, then how do you contend with that? You have this bizarre view. It's an opinion. Oh my gosh, I'm less than. No, philosophy begins with an opinion. You look at that opinion, look at it from different sides, and you don't know why it's true for you, but you want something more. You think this opinion really represents reality. Then the philosophical journey begins. Embracing your opinion, da 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 da. Now the quest begins. How can I bring forth arguments? Okay, how can I bring forth evidence of any type? Or how can I find other people, perhaps other philosophers, deep thinkers who have to share the same opinion as mine, and learn of their arguments to defend their view? And with your research, you just suddenly discover new argument. Suddenly your opinion can change. It can change from the opinion to a belief, a statement that's probably true, likely to be true. And then from there, it can go to knowledge. And once you reach knowledge, you go to the grand philosophical position, which would be your position of wisdom, where you can defend this from all sides, from all criticism. Huh? If you do not appreciate your opinion, you can never do good philosophy. And this is a very strong statement. Perhaps some other professors who are looking at the video may criticize me. Go for it. But I assert this to be true, beyond a shadow of a doubt. If you reject your own personal opinion, you can never, never do good philosophy, because philosophy ultimately is grounded in opinions. That's the weakest form of belief you have, the weakest idea you can have. One way to define the weakest idea. I also like to use the word notion, all right? But once you can embrace that, something can be true for you and you realize you don't have any argument for it, no evidence for it, then you call it an opinion. Then if you want more, you want to believe it, be able to share it with the world and have other people believe like you, then you engage in the philosophical research inside of here or out in the world, that where you will find the evidence to support this opinion now as a belief or as a state of knowledge. Your opinion matters. Whatever your mind goes when you're studying, let it go. If you do that, you're going to have a wonderful time taking any philosophy course, no matter how bizarre it is. The minute you come in that the world has to be just like this, just the way I learned in my physics class, you already doom yourself to failure in a philosophical environment. Let your mind go whatever. And then allow the philosophical process to take place, the reasoning process to take place. If where your mind is taking you is of interest, you put in your reasoning apparatus, learn how to argue and elevate that opinion to something else. Otherwise, you leave it there. It's just your opinion. It's your philosophical opinion. And for right now, you don't choose to defend that idea. Now, this video, really the primary purpose of the video is to have students of philosophy, especially college student philosophy, understand that their opinion matters. And if you have a professor who, because they have lack of time, and so therefore they're trying to give you a lot of information, you should understand, if you take a philosophy class, your opinion always matters. And when you present your opinion in a philosophical course, what the professor is waiting for is the support for that opinion. Because if it's just true for you, there's no need to share it. But if you want to elevate that opinion, then you present it. I have this idea, professor, about this, 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 this. What do you think? And let the class discuss it, right? So, but your opinion matters. When you embrace this idea, I believe you can sail through philosophy. You won't be totally confused. And those famous philosophers you're looking at, their work all ground to their opinion. Why they're so elevated? They took those opinions and elevated those opinions, and they moved up the channel, belief, knowledge, until they, boom, had wisdom. They had a position that was that could be defended from so many different sides that people are still talking about that today. So if you've been following along and you like what I'm saying here, I hope that this helps you out in the course you're taking and in your studies of philosophy. Please hit the like button, join my channel, and remember, I'm doing these videos for your success. That's right, for your success in school, for your success in studying philosophy personally, because I do philosophy personally as well.